So the other day, I was on Amazon and I picked up a couple different decks. This is the second one I picked up. I also picked up a couple others you'll see this week. Um, but this one is called Black Goddess Within Oracle. So immediately I was like, okay, that sounds promising. So today we are going to take a look at this oracle and see if it is as beautiful as it sounds. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for the wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anyone, everyone who might like it too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you want to get a reading done, please email me or hit me up. My information will be underneath this video. My Patreon, my personal information, my email, all that will be underneath here. Also, at the very tippy top, I will give you a link. I am an Amazon affiliate, so I do have an Amazon link for this Black Goddess Within Oracle. Okay, let's get started. So I just pulled up the top of this because my hands are greasy. And I was having a hard time getting it off. But there are finger holes in it. That was just my fault for oiling my hands before I got started. Goddesses and ancestors from beyond, they love, protect, teach, guide, and collaborate. You're invited to connect with their medicine. I like that. It's rare for you to see the inside of a box that has an actual picture. Usually it's just words. So I like that a lot. And this looks like a very young queen, maybe with her mother or one of her friends, aunties or something like that. So let's put that to the side. Let's take a look at the guidebook. I love the queen on the front. There is no cards inside of it, so it's just a summary and an invitation. Oh good, they give you pronunciations and they tell you where each of these, it looks like it's goddesses. It might be goddesses. We're about to find out. Well, it said Black Goddess Within, so it's probably goddesses. There's each one on a different page with their understanding. Tells you how to use the cards. They give you some spreads. Okay, pretty straightforward, pretty standard. Okay. There's paper holding it together. I love that. Please keep doing that. This is the bottom of the box. We have another fun. Can we get the picture to focus? Another fun picture. Okay, let's move that to the side as well. And now, I'm going to show you the back of the decks. This is the back. Okay. The only issue with this is that you can't use them in the upright and the reverse. I mean, you can, but you're going to know which way it is before you take it. That another is a problem with me, though. Not too thick, not too thin. No borders, yes. You're spoiling me. Good size for my hands. All right, so we're going to go now. We're going to get them out of the paper. And we're going to look at each and every one. The first thing I notice about these is that the artwork is very interesting. I like it. I like the no borders. Y'all know what I'm about it. I'm about the no borders. And I also like the fact of how they're dressed. Look at her. Look at her hair. She has a very traditional hairstyle for a woman of African descent. I'm not sure what culture the face paint comes from or the outfit. It looks like it's straight out of Africa, though. As I saw those bowls in Africa when I was in Ghana. Something similar. Okay. So the artwork is indeed very interesting. I'm loving these so far. I love it. I love how she looks. She looks like I mean, she is a real person, but you don't see real people all the time. Like she has a real body shape. She has a real look on her face. She has a real hair texture. Like she's real. She's a real person. This is beautiful. I love it. Oh, look at this one. I love that. First of all, I love this artwork because she's an elder. She's a crone all day. Um, she looks beautiful. She's heavy set. She's a plus size lady. Love that. Love me a plus size gal. So we got a lot of diversity. So even though it's all black goddess energy, there's diversity within the energy itself, in the shapes, the body shapes, the sizes, the ages, the heights, the weights. I love that. See, that's what I'm talking about. When you do cards, you have to give us diversity. Even if it's one culture, show me the different types of people. Look at her, that are in that culture. And don't let everybody be a size 2. People, especially in the United States, the average person in the United States, I don't know now because there's a whole thing about, weight loss right now. But the last time I checked, the average person in the States was a size 14. So why is it that whenever you see dolls or videos, models coming out of the States, it's people that's a size 2? Who is this for? Who is this for? It is people that are size 1 in the States. Yes. But what about the rest of us? Show everybody. And this deck is showing everybody. Look at her. She has mother energy. She has a very realistic body type. She has a big ass machete. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Look at her. I love that. Oh my goodness. And the backgrounds. Look at these backgrounds. Oh, these are awesome. These are great for altar work. Y'all already know. Daily pulls. You can match these with other decks too, like other Afrocentric decks, other black goddess decks, other goddess decks. Um, yeah, these are fantastic. I'm just staring at the pictures like wow. Between the outfits and the backgrounds, and I'm taking it that some of these sceneries. I don't know how to even put this together, how they collaged it together, but it's fantastic. I'm just like wow. What I like the most is the models. I really love the diversity of the models. Look at her. Look at her. Give me a mermaid any day. I love a mermaid. I've never seen a mermaid that look like her. I'm gonna use these all the time. Man, is she beautiful. Well, another mermaid. They're spoiling me. This deck is spoiling me. This is an awesome deck. If you do not have this deck, get it. Get it. Go out and get it. Get it right now. Or when Hay House has its next sale. Look at her afro. These are beautiful. I love these models. God bless them all. They're beautiful. Whoever created this deck, you succeeded 100%. There is nothing about this deck I would change at all. Some people like their meaning because each one of these is a key term or a name. It's looking like to me. I'm recognizing these as names, some of them, and some of the terms I don't recognize at all. So I think that that's cool. That's perfect. There's a number for each card as well as the name. That's perfect. I just think that you could have push this up a little bit and just giving us a key like phrase or something, just something that quickly tells people what the card is if they're a person who doesn't like using the guidebook. Now I'm going to use the guidebook. I'm not going to fraud on nobody's guidebook because after looking at guidebooks all this time, they are phenomenal. They're phenomenal. I love them. Not all of them, but many guidebooks teach a lot. And look at her. She's heavy chested. Again, diversity. You don't see that, with everybody. I love that. I'm a heavy chested person and I never see heavy chested women in cards. Every once in a while, I have a couple, and when I see them, I buy them. But, like, that is freaking awesome. I love that. Just that type of diversity. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, so it would be nice to just have like just a sentence that told me what does that mean, right underneath it. Some of these I can kind of guess, but it would be nice. That would have been nice. I don't think it's 100% like mandatory. To me, this deck is a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna call it because I love the way it conveys its message. It's the Black Goddess. The Black Goddess is definitely represented from different parts of the globe, different looks, different outfits, different cultures. I love it. I love it. I can't love it more. I love it so much. If I loved it anymore, it wouldn't be room for me to love anything else. It would only be room for this one thing. But it's awesome. It's spectacular. It's definitely a 10 out of 10. And like I said, if they added that, that would just make it an 11 out of 10, in my opinion. Because there are a lot of people who don't use the guidebook. They want to look at the card and they want to do what we call intuitive reading. And you can do that based off the picture, her attitude, the instrument. Let's say I looked at this and I wanted to guess. We're going to do that before I look at the guidebook. We're going to take one card and guess intuitively what vibe we're getting from it. She's beautiful. And I love the fact they did their hair different. We have locks, we have braids, we have head wraps, we have a lot of different natural hairstyles. I love that. I love that. It's a celebration of black women and their beauty. She is gorgeous. Look at her. It's just a celebration of black women, black their beauty, their hair, their energy. I love it. And to be honest with you, when I first saw the deck, I didn't know if I was going to love it because some of the times people make attempts to do something like this and fail and fail miserably, or come close, a nice attempt, but this succeeds. This is not an attempt. This succeeded to it ate, like the kids say it ate and left nary a crumb. That's what the young folks say nowadays, and that is the truth about this deck. It has eaten and left no crumbs. It's eaten everything. It is awesome. It is spectacular. It understood the assignment and it executed it properly. Look at that. That's beautiful. I love the statue. And why I love altar. I was getting ready to say this is the stuff you put on the altar, and it's the altar card. I love it. I love the statue, the cowrie shells. Those shells right there, for any of you who don't know, people use those shells to read, to do divination. You take a handful of them, you throw it down, and based on how they, turn up, the person that's skilled can read them and tell you what they mean. Blessings, beautiful. I like the sky. So many of these skies, I mean, they're not just normal skies, and I love that because when I go outside for sunset, usually a sunset, and I see the colors, the oranges, the pinks, when I paint, that really comes across in my paintings. The sky, I like the sky being beautiful colors because it's not that plain blue and white all the time, even though there's nothing wrong. Blue is beautiful too, but it's not just the same old all the time. Around sunset, you get all of these colors, and I love how this artist has captured that. That's something that only a sky gazer like me, or like you if you're a sky gazer. That's something that only a sky gazer would notice. The average person might not even pay attention to that, but that is a beautiful addition. Here we have another crone. Look at that white hair. She's about my mother's age, about 70. That's gorgeous. Man, is that gorgeous. Look at that. Mm, mm, mm. Look at that. A black unicorn at that. Okay, I see that. Oh, look at the waist beads. Oh, and the different sizes. The different size chunky mommies. I love it. Oh, I love it. Man, I always tell people, even in one culture, there is diversity. There's different hair, there's different sizes, there's different ages, there's different heights. Like, this is awesome. Beautiful. Yeah, so I mean, I wasn't certain about this deck. I'm gonna be honest with you guys because so many different companies try something this ambitious and fail. So when I saw the name, I was like, okay. African goddess, okay. I just kind of, and I do have some that have done well. So I know it can be done, but I also know that it's often botched. So I didn't want to get my hopes up too high. And I'm glad I didn't because I was pleasantly surprised. All right, so we're going to read one. We're going to take our time. We're going to find one. Let's get the healthy looking sister with the big boobies that I said reminded me of me. Okay, there we go. So, intuitively, can I read this? If I got this card intuitively, what would I see here? Well, she looks happy to me. She looks abundant. I would think this is a happy card about maybe standing your ground or reaching the top of the mountain. Abundance comes up with this too for me. So that's what I would think. Just off the top of my head, um, I would think that's what it is. So let's take a look and see. 17. This is Mumbi from Kenya. Mumbi is the great sustainer of life. She and her husband Gikuyu lived with their blessing of 10 daughters on the slopes of Mount Kenya. From her mountainous vantage point, Mumbi surveys the world that she created in her image. Okay, so she's Mother Goddess. Okay. Mother of all the Kikuyu, I could be saying this wrong. Please excuse me for butchering it if I did. Clans. Mumbi instilled in her daughters the principles of business and self determination. That's the abundance I was talking about. Um, Gikuyu made an offering to the supreme god Nge in hopes of finding suitors for 9 of his daughters. Nge provided 9 partners for Mumbi's daughters. They would be allowed to marry as long as the men agreed to live under a matriarchal system. The 9 clans of the Kikuyu, named after Mumbi's daughters, are known as the most entrepreneurial group in Kenya. Mumbi reminds you that you are more than capable. You have the ability to achieve beyond your wildest imagination. So I was right about this. Abundance, happiness, success, money. In times of doubt, know that you can borrow Mumbi's determination held in her benevolent embrace. You are safe outside of your comfort zone. If you're pulling this card, the ancestors want to remind you that business, enterprise, and victorious success are in your DNA. Your dreams are more than achievable. You have what you need to create the life that you want. Identify your zone of genius and ask the ancestors for support. Invitation. Energy flows to you and away from you in an easy rhythm. You are already capable, supported, and successful. So I was right. So you can use these intuitively. Or you can use the book like I just did. And the book just gave us much more information. It was very specific, told us about where the particular goddess comes from, her people, a little bit of the mythology. And then I could take this and build off of this. Um, these are the creators of the deck. I want you to see them because I'm proud of them. I'm very proud of them, so we must see them. One is a doctor. Okay. Excuse me, Dr. Giovanni Washington. She comes from a long line of educators and moonshine makers and medicine women. Ashe. Okay. And then here is Marla Warner. Okay. Rebel House Studios. Okay. All right. Ladies, you did a fantastic job. The ancestors are smiling on you. May Goddess always bless you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you enjoyed this unboxing. And if you love this deck as much as I do, please get it. Please get it. Please use it. Please tag me. Tag the creators. Tag the whoever it was. It was a Hay House that did this. Yeah, this is from Hay House. Please tag the creators and the publishers. Yeah, Hay House. Because this is fantastic, and I would love to see more of this. I have not seen a lot of people posting this, but you will see me posting it now that I have it. Talk to you later. Come back soon.